just wanted to be Pastor Chris. I didn't say I wanted to be like Pastor Chris. I looked at what he was ministering. I looked at the way he walked, the way he talked, the way he thought. I said, I want to be Pastor Chris. I didn't want to be like him. I wanted to be him. Not to replace him, no. But I wanted to be exactly how he walks, how he talked, how he moved, how he presented the gospel. I liked that. Until I met him. And my mind changed. After I met him, for a few minutes, I said, I don't want to be like him. I sat down there and he began to speak to me. As he began to speak, I was telling God, I came here to know Pastor Chris. I want to know his hobby. What does he do? What does he think? How does he feel? How does he walk? What does he even eat? Where does he sleep? I wanted to know. But in a few minutes, I was disappointed. I heard him talk, and he's not talking about Pastor Chris. He's not talking about where he sleeps. He's not talking about what he eats. He looked at me, and he's talking only about Jesus Christ. I'm in there thinking, I didn't come for this. I wanted to know him. I sat there and he began to talk about Jesus Christ until I got born again for the second time. And I'm looking at him and I'm thinking, and God said, he's really telling you about himself. I said, no, but I need to know about him. He said, what I am is what he is. He's really telling you what he is. And Pastor Chris is like Jesus. Just like as I am is exactly what he is. All of a sudden I realized something. I had gotten too carnal about what I wanted to see. And God said, he is like me. And when he talks about me, he is really talking about himself. He led me to want Christ more than anything else. I wasn't concerned about anything. I said, the way this man loves God is the way I will love God. The way this man reveres Jesus, the way he loves Jesus, the way I will love Jesus. I was converted in a moment. In a twinkling of an eye, I said to myself, I want now to be Pastor Chris, because Pastor Chris is like Jesus. That's what I started doing. And after that, I realized, wait a minute, you wanted something that is not real. There is no other Pastor Chris except the Pastor Chris that loves Jesus. There is no other Pastor Chris except the story of Pastor Chris, who is a love of Jesus. And from then, God told me, you are now with a man who is not pointing the compass at him. He's pointing the compass at me. And I'm the real deal. And from there, I said, Pastor Chris, I'm going to be like you. But now I know what you are like. You are like the Lord Jesus Christ. And from then, my spirit changed. Things began to shift. Things began to change. Growth began to take place in our ministry. And even my life, my own life, and my wife's life, things began to change. Why? Because I really saw Pastor Chris for who he is. A man who is like Jesus. And I said to myself, I will be like Jesus. So around the world, when he begins to declare things like this, I take it, hook, line, sinker, the fisherman in his boats and the green is sitting on. Why? Because I know for sure this is what God is saying. And as a prophet, I know exactly that he is holding the powers of God. I love you so much, and thank you so very much for joining this segment of the Global Day of Prayer.